and different particles, I guess. I don't know. Nothing too major. The biggest thing in the change would be that the Shrine of Rhythm, which no one takes, but some people do, now works in Frankenstein Wind the Conductor. But we're off. Like I said, this might be a little bit of an awkward match to commentate because WonderJ has been a slideshow for me, so we'll see how it goes, but we can see what Staekk's doing. Staekk is cleaning up this Zone 1, not going to check that Tier 3 shop there. Immediately finds a trapdoor, going down to 1-3. Found a Ring of Might on the way, though, so a 2 damage Cutlass is a really good way to start. Yeah, I'm going to try to regenerate WonderJ here, because WonderJ is going, it's just not capturing very well. There's the orange cone. It looks like WonderJ did blow up that Tier 3 wall. It was a food shop, so Staekk's going to miss out on that. But Staekk is down to your Zone 1 boss. It's going to be Coral Riff. Going to use the Nocturna transform strats to get Coral Riff off the top line there. And does get the flawless victory. So going to check the purple chest, perhaps? Red chest, perhaps? Red chest finds a Frost Charm. And WonderJ has gone gray. But looks like WonderJ took a trapdoor down to 1-3. Doesn't have anything major on their side. They might have called for a pause there. Yeah, right now WonderJ just has a base build here. I'm thinking they called a pause there. Not sure what's happening. But we'll stop the timer anyway. Let's try to regen WonderJ while we wait. Hey, Staekk's going again. Start the timer. And it looks like WonderJ is on Coral Riff. Oh my geez. What is happening in this race? Staekk is down to 2-2. Looks like WonderJ is using the transform strategy to try to assist with the Coral Riff fight. And then we see WonderJ pause there too. I'm assuming Staekk's having the same difficulties I am seeing WonderJ. Maybe Staekk was asking if WonderJ could help the situation out, but looks like we're going to continue going here. WonderJ is casting from Chicago, so or the Central Time Zone, so I don't know. But Staekk is down to the Zone 2 boss. Is going to be King Konga. Staekk is going to blow it up or take out the Konga line. Looks like Staekk's going to take out the Konga line here, get a little bit of extra health regen off of it by going into bat form. Every 5 kills will give Nocturna half a heart, but it also takes half a heart to transform back into human form, though. And there's Konga off the throne. Flawless victory for Staekk. WonderJ going down to 2-3. Staekk checking the purple chest there, finds a Earth Tome. Welcome to Earth Tome. Staekk has moved down into Zone 3 here while WonderJ is cleaning up King Konga. Looks like WonderJ got a flawless victory. Found a golden ring along the way. Gonna check the red chest here. Finds a rat familiar. That's exciting. Which side are we gonna put the rat on? Right rat. That is the correct position. Staekk finding a glass longsword in 3-2 here, but is gonna pass up on it. Gonna keep that 2 damage cutlass. I agree with that choice. And Staekk finds a trap door here as well. Gonna jump down it and move on to your Zone 3 boss. It's gonna be the Fortissimo. WonderJ finding a Conjurer shop here on 3-2. Is that 3-2? Might be 3-1. But just conjures some quartz armor and then doesn't have enough money to do anything else with it, so moves on. Staekk getting a flawless victory, but decides not to check the boss chests there, moving on to Zone 4. Red Mimic here, and Staekk's gonna find an armor charm, so getting up to a light heavy plate, some light plate armor, or Squega suit, if you will. WonderJ is on the Fortissimo fight, your Zone 3 boss. Doesn't have very much going for their build here. Minus Right Rat. Right Rat's the best thing ever. Staekk's gonna pick up some cool shades, get 3 damage on this cutlass, along with a Shovel of Courage. Move along a little bit quicker. And thank you for the host, Mr. Mac Kirby. We meet again. How's it going, Meds? And welcome everyone from Max race between Paratroopa and Tuffwuffo. Para taking it 2-1 over Tuff. But both of our racers are in Zone 4. Staekk looks like he has a 2-level lead here. About to go down to your Zone 4 boss. The pretty strong build here. It's a lot more defensive now with that armor charm and the heal spell here. And we have Deep Blues for your Zone 4 boss. Welcome to Earth. Deep Blues getting tomed. Taught a lesson. WonderJ. The slideshow of the slow show WonderJ. I don't know. The WonderJ is making their way through Zone 4 here. Staekk staying on that conduit. Gonna go to that mini boss room. Light them all up. It's an Earth Dragon. And WonderJ about to go down to 4-3. However, I suspect that WonderJ might be a level or 2 ahead here. You can see WonderJ's timers at about 6 minutes, where Staekk's at about 7 minutes. So WonderJ might be right on the heels of Staekk. And we did see Staekk skip the boss chest for Zone 4. So pushing quite a bit here. And that screen shake on Staekk's side. It's so intense. Well, WonderJ down to 1 heart here, though, on 4-3. And it looks like WonderJ died. Died to a harpy. So that's going to be a reset for WonderJ. Staekk's going to go into Frankenstein way. Let's try to regenerate WonderJ here, see if we get anything more up to date. But it looks like this is going to be a fight to lose for Staekk here. Staekk does have a lot of armor, has the heal spell in tow. Should be able to handle this relatively simply. I kind of hesitate saying that after the Spooty Biscuit basing race number 2, where they both died on the conductor. We'll see how it unfolds for the Staekk. And it looks like we're about to get the conductor into phase 3 here. It's a little hard to tell with, or the final phase, with those sunglasses on. You can't tell that the conductor, or Frankenstein Way is angry, besides all the charging. But that is going to be a victory for Staekk. Moving on to the conductor fight. WonderJ using a bomb there to open the barrels. Could have just transformed into the bat to open them all. Maybe wanted to save some health over the barrels. Staekk's halfway through the first phase of the conductor fight. 2 more instruments to take down, saving the drum for last, keeping the beat alive. What is going on WonderJ's side? He hasn't dropped, it's just he's stuck on a black screen. But phase 2 over for Staekk. Getting 1 battery down. Working on the second. And it's really nice to have a weapon that has some distance, or some length, I guess, on this fight, because you can attack enemies from while still being on the conductor line, instead of having to draw them in that much closer. Alright, thanks, Mac. Appreciate it. Hey, you already look sorted. Blame Mac. And that's going to be a victory for Staekk. Just under sub 10:30. Definitely a respectable time. That's going to be a win already for Staekk, taking the first loot of this match. Yeah, it looks like whatever Mac just told WonderJ to do, it's totally working 1,000 times better now. Thank you for the assistance, Mac. And we'll get started with the second race in a little bit. Here we go. You haven't done anything? Okay, well, something changed. I can see what WonderJ is doing now. Maybe the tornado overhead his house finally passed by and the internet has returned. Most of the central time zone is in Tornado Alley, I believe. That's a fun American thing. We have an alley of tornadoes that spans from like Texas all the way to Minnesota. I think Wisconsin's thrown in there a little bit too. Michigan, maybe. Pretty much all the way left and right of the Mississippi River, you're going to get tornadoes. Alright, WonderJ just went down for me. Cool. Brits have Diagon Alley. Yup. Yeah, it's how you get into the American Hogwarts. I don't even know what the American Hogwarts is. You jump in a tornado in a Tornado Alley, and it'll set you straight and spin you right to it. But we do have our seed for both our racers on the next race. Should be starting shortly here. Once again, this is not a best of 3 race. It is 3 races. Each race is a point awarded to that racer. And then the racers with the most points at the end of the week will be in the Nocturna tournament over on Elad Difficult's channel. And we're off just as the song changes. The production value is out of this world. But both of our racers finding an immediate trapdoor and are down to 1-2 without anything found on the way. Looks like we have a sacrifice shrine here, but I doubt either of our racers are going to spend the time dealing with that. Staekk's going to turn into a bat and get some cheese. Turn into a Philly cheese steak. Even though the bat is a Staekk. Staekk is a bat. Both of our racers finding this dire bat on 1-2 at about the same beat and moving down to 1-3. Immediate shop has a map in it along with some armor. Ooh, WonderJ is going to miss it though. Finds a immediate trap door though, going down to Fortissimo. And Staekk going to spend some more time on this 1-3. Finds some quartz armor and takes out the Minotaur, going down the stairs the normal way. And I think this is going to allow Staekk to push ahead of WonderJ in Zone 2 or Zone 3. WonderJ does get a flawless victory on Fortissimo, finds a Ring of Courage in the purple chest. So Courage Cutlass. I forgot what we named that yesterday. It was something clever and punny, I'm sure. But Staekk's going to find it as well, moving down into Zone 2. The Courageless? I don't know. That's not what we named it yesterday, but I kind of like that. Both our racers are on 2-2 though, but Staekk having the advantage of that map is not immediately lost like WonderJ is going to be here. WonderJ making some interesting tunnels here into dead ends. Might just give up and go down this trap door. It looks like WonderJ. Yep, WonderJ is just going to go down the trap door. Staekk did end up taking the Blood Nightmare out on that zone, though, and then finds their own trap door. And both of our racers are on about the same tile. And we'll shortly be moving on to the Zone 2 boss. I'm gonna put my Necrobucks that it's death metal. We shall see. WonderJ down to it first. It's King Konga. Both of our racers gonna take on Konga, and Staekk has 12 bombs? 12 or 15? WonderJ has 6. It was 13 bombs. Okay, so Staekk down to 12 bombs. That is a lot of bombs. And Nocturna is actually one of the characters you really like to have a lot of bombs on. Use 2 on Fortissimo, Frankenstein Way. I have so much trouble with Frankenstein Way, just remembering their name. But the Conductor is really where you really like to have all those extra bombs. It takes, I think, 5 or 4 bombs to take out 2 batteries, instead of 8 hits on the Conductor's conduction line. Both of our racers do find this food shop here. They're both going to kill for it, get some cookies and that gluttony charm. And both of them finding a golden spear are going to stay on this Courage Cutlass. Right now, Staekk's build looking a lot more healthy than WonderJ's, even though Staekk has less health. Staekk having that shield spell and all those BAMs. So many BAMs. WonderJ cleaning up that blue dragon's going to spend some time here to get the leprechaun. Staekk's just going to courage into that money and head for the stairs. Both of our racers down to 3-3. Staekk's going to check the shop here again, something WonderJ didn't do on 1-3, which WonderJ missed that map. Staekk's going to find a battle shovel along with a miner's cap, so that's a really good combination. Staekk's going to be doing some infinite damage shenanigans. But both of our racers are down to the Zone 3 boss. WonderJ just a few beats ahead in this Deep Blues fight. Oh, Staekk having some sliding problems. But WonderJ is going to clean up all these pieces. Nope, going to finally transform? I don't really like that play on WonderJ's side. Might as well just kept on killing those pawns there, but does get the flawless victory. Staekk's going to use the bomb immediately on Deep Blues. Does get pawned on the final way to Deep Blues, though, so is going to miss the flawless victory. And WonderJ checked the red chest, found a grenade charm, So 11 grenades now for WonderJ. Good find for them. This race is looking pretty close here. Wow, Staekk destroying that entire room there, standing on that Zone 5 electrical line there. Making easy work of the mini-boss room. And Staekk's going to take the lead over WonderJ on 4-2 here. Ooh, a good find for Staekk. Gets a heart transplant. That's going to allow for a quick 4-3 or even the Zone 4 boss. Staekk will pop that and move through it relatively quick. We'll like to see. And Staekk using the Cutlass really well here too, and the shield spell. Oh, there's the Cutlass parry from the Ogre. Getting blasted 4 spaces back. Always fun to see. Staekk down to 4-3. WonderJ just getting into the 4-2 mini-boss room. A lot of goo around in this room with these golems. The Ogre taking out most of them. And WonderJ taking a ton of hits here. Is stuck in bat form now. Gonna heal some health up before going down the stairs. And didn't use the blood spell on the stairs there, so having to use half a heart to transform back into Nocturna. WonderJ is going to be looking for some health. And Staekk's not faring much better, down to 1 heart themselves. Going to blow up this crate here for just another bomb, not what Staekk was looking for. And WonderJ back in bat form, and he gets taken down by Blood Nightmare. Unfortunate death for WonderJ. That's going to give Staekk a lot of time to slow play here. As you can see, Staekk retreating off already. Staekk's going to blow up this statue up to the left, looking for that praise ham moment we all love to see. And it's just a chicken, but that chicken will work. Or drumstick, I suppose. It's a condor leg, right? And Staekk's doing a lot of slow play here, going all the way back to their shop. Got telemonkeyed. Staekk finding some more hearts and pulse spell and that defensive helm there too, but gonna keep the miner's cap. Oh, ring of regen on that blood shrine, so gonna switch off, get even more defensive here before moving on to the Zone 4 boss. We're gonna have Core Riff. And maybe Staekk won't use the heart transplant here. Core Rift might be a little confusing with the Nocturna strat. You have to be exact with your movements. And Staekk's just going to use normal cadence strats, bombing Core Rift. And that is a lot of water over on Staekk's side. Almost the entire boss room. WonderJ did get a flawless victory over Fortissimo, and has quite a different build here. Has a Ring of Strength with a Blood Axe. So 2 damage Blood Axe. Always like to see that when you're racing. Staekk gonna skip the boss chests. Comfortable with their build. And you're gonna see a lot of slow play from Staekk here too. You're gonna see him checking the shops. If there's secret rooms along the way, he'll be able to see that on his map, and he'll check those too for extra bombs or the floor's chest. Trying to make this build as safe as possible. Like I've said, we've seen conductor deaths today. We've seen Frankenstein Way deaths today, so I want to be as safe as we can before we go into those fights. WonderJ is down to your Zone 2 boss. It's going to be that King Konga again. Staekk checking the cracked wall there. It was just a Shriner, but Staekk is not interested. Staekk seems pretty happy with their build right now. WonderJ does get that flawless victory. Going to be checking red chest here, I guess. Yep, finds a pickaxe. Not a really great upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. Staekk finding a transmog shop's going to switch out their cutlass for an obsidian rapier, and that's a nice addition. The problem with this obsidian rapier, though, is on Frankenstein Way, we saw a lot of obsidian weapons dropping their beat when the electrical floors were coming by, and then when you find yourself caught on 1 damage trying to attack Frankenstein Way, it gets a little bit awkward. And Staekk does pop that heart transplant. Gonna speed through this 5-3. Checking the last shop here. Nothing great in it. Gonna move on to the Frankenstein Way fight. And we'll see if Staekk just pushes the buttons or blows up the orbs here. It's like we're going to use the bombs. I like this play. Anything to make this fight easier seems to be the way to go. I haven't played Nocturna too much, but in my opinion, this fight might be a little more difficult than the conductor fight. The main thing I think is more awkward is, once again, those electrical floor tiles coming down, dealing with that, and the transition from the Fast 5-3 song into the Frankenstein Way song that's like half the speed of it. It can be a little jarring. But Staekk is on the conductor fight. Just as WonderJ cleans up that Zone 3 boss. Gonna check the red chest for that grenade charm again. And Staekk taking careful time to clean up all this, all the swarm that the conductor is conducting. We're going to be going on to phase 2 here. 5 batteries need to be destroyed. See how Staekk manages this. Does have a lot of bombs to use here, but looks like Staekk's being a little safe about it by cleaning up the swarm and not allowing a surround around Nocturna here. It feels like you should just use the bombs if opportunity presents itself. Like, you see how well Staekk was able to take down that line of batteries there. Did take a red dragon hit, but with the armor, the quartz armor that Staekk had, it didn't matter too much. So really nice conductor fight by Staekk, finishing about 12:08 in game, 12:18 race time. GG. Second win for Staekk. And that race was going pretty close to each other until WonderJ's death. They were on the same floor, almost the same tile for most of that race. So I'd like to see WonderJ pull ahead here and get a victory, but Staekk is gonna go undefeated if he can get this last loot. 9-0. We'll get our last race going here in a little bit. There are some more races tonight. Some not being commentated on my channel. You can check the schedule, which I just linked in chat there. I will be doing another commentary tonight after this one. Like I said, there are more races tonight that can be found elsewhere. So find where your favorite racer or commentator is and go give him a watch. Go cheer him on. Bet all your Condor bucks before the Condor bookies close. Condor bookies? They sell Earth tomes there. Every time you enter their store, they welcome you to Earth. But we're off. Both of our racers finding the 1-1 red chest. What's it hold? A holster. Time to get 2 daggers and throw them everywhere. Daggers on Nocturna sounds terrible. Let's not do that. There is a blood shop on 1-1 here. Both of our racers are going to take the Ring of Charisma first for a cheaper Infernal Torch. Staekk's going to transform into a bat here real quick to get a little bit of health regen before moving on to 1-2. WonderJ took a trapdoor down to 1-2. Finds another crack wall here. It's a conjurer shop, so we're going to pass on that. Do not have a lot of money going here. Actually, Staekk picks up a gi. Yeah, Nocturna's a ninja. Ninja bat coming in here. It's going to be 2 damage for Staekk. I don't know if Staekk wanted that, but here we go. 2 damage Cutlass. You'd think the gi would be a little safer with the Cutlass just because you can parry here. And it looks like Staekk's going to milk this Leprechaun and buy a new armor set. Oh. Gi, we hardly knew ye. Forever goodbye. And what's Staekk get? Leather armor. Yeah, keep the gi. Gonna find a ring and pass up on the gi. Feels bad, man. But WonderJ's off to the Zone 1 boss first. It's gonna be a core rip. WonderJ using the Nocturna transform strats to take down Coral Rift. Flawless victory. We're going to be checking the purple chest here for a Ring of Luck. And WonderJ finding a Blood Shrine here is going to blow it up for the Ring of Regen. I like that play. And Staekk's going down to the Coral Rift fight. Going to be doing some Nocturna transformation strats here, I believe. And there it is. WonderJ is going to be looking for some type of damage up here, or a weapon switch out to try to go a little bit faster through this zone too. We want to push this lead as much as they can ahead of Staekk. And Staekk doesn't really have that much of a build to catch up here, and is going to blow up that shrine as well to get the Ring of Regen. And you can see how painful the 1 damage Cutlass is over on Staekk's side, having to take down those golems. WonderJ is down to 2-3 first, though. Parrying off that electric ball before seeing this red dragon. And using that parry really well against that Deviled Egg before going down the trapdoor onto your Zone 2 boss death metal. Bathe in fire. Oh wow, bathe in fire. Are we gonna see it? Yeah. Alright, WonderJ does get the flawless victory. Probably gonna check purple? Yeah, okay. Finds a ring of gold, really doesn't want that. Staekk finds a transmog shop. Gonna transmog the shovel and maybe the armor again. City and armor. Staekk not having good luck with the armor here. But also finds a Torch of Foresight transmog in there. WonderJ putting up a nice lead here though. Is down to 3-1. Might check the shop here. Nope, gonna push this barrel down the trap door. And there's the shop check. What do we got on 3-1? There's some armor for WonderJ and a shovel upgrade. WonderJ is gonna be real happy to see that. Staekk does get the flawless victory and is once again skipping the boss chests. Staekk starting to get known for skipping those boss chests. Happy enough with the build they have. WonderJ finding a blast helm in that barrel they pushed down the trap door. Really good find for WonderJ. Up to 8 bombs. The blast helm. But Staekk has already caught up here and has overtaken WonderJ, finding that trapdoor earlier. So now Staekk in the lead. It looks like WonderJ is looking for their mini boss before moving on. But having a rough time at it. This clap of finally taking care of that teleport trap, but WonderJ just opting to take that trap door after dealing with all that garbage. Maybe WonderJ took a peek over at Staekk's side and noticed that Staekk's on the Conga fight. And an excellent dagger throw by Staekk, using that holster strat very well with that jeweled dagger. I like that play a lot. Getting up the middle of that Conga fight quickly. WonderJ just getting down to that Conga fight, and Staekk finding a 4-1 food shop. Just gonna buy up all the 2 hearts in there and a carrot. Gonna leave that food shop, keep her alive. How thoughtful. WonderJ using that blast helm to get Conga off of the throne, but getting stuck behind the Conga line. WonderJ is gonna have to hit King Conga 4 times here before getting the flawless victory. WonderJ is going to check the black chest, finds an obsidian longsword, and I think WonderJ is going to need that too, because the 1 damage Cutlass hasn't really been able to keep up with Staekk now that Staekk has pushed ahead. Looks like WonderJ tried to kill the shopkeep there, but may have forgotten that they had the blast helm, so not going to get the gluttony charm, but did get everything else. A Dove Charm over on Staekk's side. Let's see if Staekk picks it up. Looks like he is. We're going to have Down Dove. WonderJ going to enchant the Cutlass. Now has an Obsidian Cutlass. Well done. That's a really good play by WonderJ to use that Shrine of Peace to get that enchant scroll and increase the damage on that Cutlass. But WonderJ is going to have to start pushing here if they do want to keep up the Staekk. Staekk already down to 4-3, about halfway through it. And Staekk putting that dub to use, teleporting 2 Blade Masters in 1 beat. Feels good. And moving down to your Zone 4 boss, it's going to be Fortissimo. WonderJ just getting down to 4-2, so it does have a lot of time to make up here. It needs to start pushing. That's going to be a flawless victory for Staekk. Yeah, I'd imagine we're not going to check the chests again. Staekk going straight down to Zone 5. Oh, WonderJ getting a Telemonkey all the way back to the beginning of 4-2. Pretty much having to do 4-2 2 times. Unfortunate Telemonkey. That's going to put Staekk in a very comfortable lead here. Staekk finding a trap door in 5-1. Already starting to through 5-2. Staying on that conduit, taking out most of the enemies in 1 hit. And Staekk's going to be going down to 5-3. WonderJ is still moving through Zone 4 here, though. Looking to find this mini-boss exit. Might check the shop beforehand, though. Nope, going to keep pushing here. I think WonderJ really needs to start putting on the gas, but it might be too little too late. That's a really good shop for Staekk. Going to switch out of the Ring of Regen. Gonna pass up on the heavy plate, opts to keep all those bombs. Look at all these black skeletons. Staekk's gotta hit them 1 at a time each. That's like 20 beats spent to take out all of them, but Staekk does manage to get it done. WonderJ gets a flawless victory, and Fortissimo is gonna skip all those chests too and move down to Zone 5. And Staekk's onto that Frankenstein way fight. Gonna use the bombs immediately to take out those orbs. We don't have to worry about Frankenstein way getting shielded, except for right now. And causing Staekk some problems here. Staekk getting taking a few hits. Staekk does have a lot of health. Alright, the shields are taken down. Time to take down Frankenstein way. And WonderJ trying to push it a little bit here with that Shovel of Courage, but going the wrong direction. And Staekk does get the victory over Frankenstein Ways onto the Conductor. WonderJ checking all the rooms here, going the wrong way. It's costing him quite a bit of time in the Zone 5 here, but does find the exit room. Staekk is about to get on the phase 2 of the Conductor fights. Probably going to clean up the swarm before doing that, especially that Ogre. Nope, going to keep the Ogre there. Going to use the Ogre to take out some of these batteries. Staekk only has 1 bomb this time, so is going to have to use a normal method of clearing out these batteries by standing on the conduit lines and electrifying that Conductor. The WonderJ is on Frankenstein way here now. And they are frozen. 2 more batteries for Staekk. Almost done with this Conductor fight. It's looking pretty safe. Staekk finally uses that bomb to do a little bit more damage. And there's a water ball for Staekk. Really good find there. Going to take out 1 battery with ease. And WonderJ just went offline, so I'm thinking Staekk took this round. Staekk's going to remain undefeated through this week. GG, well played.